Jimmy Butler told the Celtics that he was on his way, and boy, did he make his presence felt, locking up Jayson Tatum, holding him to 14 points, and helping the Heat pull out the big W in overtime. Last time these two teams played was a few days ago on Wednesday, I believe. Tatum had a huge game, finished with 49. Jimmy did not play in that game, but it was still a pretty competitive game with the players that were there for the Heat. This game, like I said, Jimmy comes back. He plays great after, I believe, almost like a at least a 6 or 7 game absence. He immediately comes back and makes an impact for this team. It really felt like he gave this team back their swagger, their aggressiveness. They were a lot more aggressive on defense, really getting up into guys. Tatum specifically, like I just mentioned. And in addition to that defensive tenacity that he brought on that end of the court, he also gave him 25 points on 12 of 21 shooting, and he chipped in on 15 rebounds, which for a 6'7" guy is pretty insane. Now, I don't want to give Jimmy Butler all the credit. In both of the games that I'm talking about, Bam and Tyler Hero have looked great. I don't even want to go into the numbers. I don't think it's necessary, but they've both put up 20 plus in these last two games. Shot pretty efficiently from the floor. Bam has really been in there mixing it up, rebounding. He's been the Bam that I've been asking him to be, looking for a shot more, being more aggressive around the hoop, really putting pressure on guys. I don't think that he does that enough. And when he does put that pressure on the defense, when he has the ball, I think that makes this team exponentially better. So glad to see Bam is being aggressive. Tyler Hero is back into a groove. He's strung together a few games of not being out, and injured. I think that's good for his confidence. We know he can score. He's not necessarily a liability on the defensive end as of late, which is good for him. So those two guys have done their jobs as either the second or third best players, however you want to rank them, but they've definitely been doing their job. Now back to the Celtics side of things, they finally looked human for once in a long while. They've been on a tear offensively. Like they are number one offensively in just about everything. I think like 3-point shooting, 2-point shooting, free throws for sure. They're number one in the offense and just number one offensively in just about every stat that you can think of. In this game, they kind of came back to earth just a little bit. I believe they shot 31% from three and 72% from the free throw and 47% overall from the field, which honestly isn't a horrible night for most teams. But again, they've been shooting ridiculously, so that's them coming down to earth. Actually, no, disregard that. That was the Heat statistics. Actually, the Celtics shot better, a little better. They shot 46 from the field, 33% from three, and 75% from the free throw line. Yeah, so they shot a little better actually. See, that says a lot. That's a poor game from them. But aside from that, uh, everybody else looked a little human. Jayson Tatum didn't shoot the ball well at all. He was 5 of 18, 0 of 7 from three. Not a typical Jayson Tatum game. I don't think that it was all on the Heat's defense. Again, like I said earlier, they were being more aggressive, getting up into him, sending more help his way. I just think a lot of the shots are normal shots that he would make. So I won't completely get a credit to the Heat, but they did their job. All you can do is really, for in this league of how talented these guys are, is hope that they miss. So they did their job. He just could knock down the shots tonight. But on the other end, his teammate Jaylen Brown stepped it up completely. He was a big reason why they were even in the game. Him and Grant Williams, but Jaylen Brown, 37 points, 12 of 23 shooting, knocked down 5 threes, 14 huge rebounds. He played exceptionally well. He looked just about as good as Tatum did the other night, which is honestly pretty scary to think about when you have two players that can absolutely carry you offensively and defensively some nights. I think they're easily the best duo in the league. Uh, yeah, insane, insane. He was on fire tonight. Hit a big three to send it to overtime and tie it up. Uh, can't say any more about him. I've said it before in other videos. He could easily be a number one option on a lot of other teams. So it's kind of crazy the Celtics have him as a number two. Just to kind of wrap this up, these matchups are always entertaining. I was looking forward to this matchup since the last one ended on Wednesday because I knew it would be a good game. And even once I found out Jimmy was going to be playing, I was like, it's going to be even more entertaining. These games never disappoint. Um, yeah, I look forward to them hopefully matching up again in the playoffs. I hope it's not in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I do hope to get this as another series this year. I think it'll be extremely entertaining as always. So, yep, that's it for this one. Like always, appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time.